Last time was kind of exciting. Some things happened. So you guys had been in talking with Dimitri in his, house in his grand hall, and you guys had been letting him know what happened at the abbey. What you talked to the abbot, the agreement that you guys had and whatnot. Convinced him that you guys might be okay. One of the guards had come in and said, swung the door open, sir, an unfortunate has joined us. Anyway, and you guys had gone out, and the whole town had been coming out. There were bells going off to notify everyone that something was happening. And you guys had walked out and gone to, I like the rubble.
I know, I was like, that's perfect.
Oh, that is perfect. You guys had gone out and gone to the lake. Mm-hmm. This beautiful crystal clear, light reflecting off it. It seemed like a heaven-touched pool of water. And you, it was very beautiful. Heaven blessed. And anyway, and there was Jenica. You noticed there was a woman who Irena was trying to holding up and helping carry over to the water, who had been bleeding, and you learned that she had just given birth to a baby. Which the father handed off to Dimitri, and some people, Drea and Danica might have been a little forceful in making sure that.
Well, more me, Drea did damage control.
They weren't harming this child, but Dimitri explained that it was an unfortunate, meaning it had no soul. It was born with no soul and was susceptible to influences of evil. And could be a hindrance to the town. And so they always try, when that happens, they always try and bless the baby and in hopes that maybe a soul will come and to help the child. And you notice its eyes were a bit different, and there was no it was like no one was home. When you looked at the child. So, Dimitri had said a short speech, dipped the child in the water, gave it back to its father, and everyone started to disperse. But, who was it? Was it...
So Irena.
Cyrus was like, maybe there's spirits in the water. Anyway, there was a light in the water. Susan. It was Susan. Anyway, and Irena had started wading in the water and going, and checking out what was there. And you noticed that this bright image that it seemed to coalesce and kind of look like a person. And it called out to her, seemingly knowing Irena, and reached out for her, and she seemed, in response, to know who this person was. And they ended up, the individual ended up grabbing her by the hand and taking her in the water, and they had started to disappear, and so everybody jumped in except for Saphira, anyway, and everybody's swimming, and Pharrellin was underwater, and a couple people. So and then they had eventually completely disappeared. Pharrellin almost was able to grab Irena, but they dissipated and were no longer there. And then a clap of thunder, and you heard the words, "No, she was mine!" And then lightning, poof, hit the water, sent Saphira flying, or just prone, knocked her prone, and everybody else took.
I think Dre got knocked prone too, right?
Were you in?
I was battling Kuldeep.
Yes, you were also in the water. So
That's
you were
right.
prone. Everybody just took a lot of lightning damage. Where I learned that apparently lightning doesn't conduct in non-salty water, but whatever. For the purpose of the game, and what it says in the book. Yes. So So a lot of you took a bunch of damage. You guys were blinded and deafened for a while as the thunder continued to roll, and then everybody goes, screaming in the town, running. You know, they don't know what the heck happened.
The wind came and knocked the gazebo down.
Yes. Oh, yes. The gazebo was demolished. Whatever was there is now rubble. And there were, as you guys stumbled about trying to get your bearings, Susan may have gone under, and bones had emerged. Anyway, was starting to go after was Cyrus, start to wreak havoc. Anyway, and so there were also guards charging your way. Maybe one had shot Bones and also made him incensed and want to fight. So, but after you guys were
He always
trying
wants to fight.
Yeah, gave him more of a reason.
True. But you were able to convince some of the guards, and so 2 of them grabbed Drea and started running off. The others tried to convince one of them to not go after Bones. But Saphira was able to successfully come over and help Bones. And so Susan came back. And Cyrus, you were able to successfully stabilize Pharrellin, who was floating in the water unconscious. So, and then the rest of you were able to kind of make it out and stumble. What the heck happened? As we still had thunder rumbling in the distance.
Yeah.
Where's my list? Anyway, and as you guys are, what? And you're getting out of the water, you see Dimitri running over and shouts, "What did you do?" That's where we're gonna go from. No, and then he had said, sorry, I didn't watch the end of the video. He said, "You all come with me."
Yes.
And the guards had taken you by the arms and started to lead you back to his great hall. Now, so we've got Drea being carried by 2 guards.
I think Drea was stabilized by somebody.
I was
right?
stabilized.
Okay.
I was still unconscious.
That's true, that's true.
Okay.
She's stabilized with her death save throw.
Yeah.
That's right. She's
So
16.
she's
Okay.
still
Naturally.
KO.
That's right.
And Pharrellin was also stabilized, but he's still unconscious.
I am
So-
awkwardly draping him over my shoulder, trying to carry him.
This is
Tall.
9,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's over you, but his arms are dragging, because he's so tall.
So
His
his feet are
legs
dragging on the
dragging,
back side.
really
Yeah.
strong.
Arms are dragging on the front side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 people in the back to hold his leg.
Yeah.
And you notice that as you're dragging him, there's a dark, purple liquid that's starting dripping down his back, starting to just drip as you guys are going along. So,
Oh, jeez.
yes, the cards are a little bit rough with you. As the people in the town are kind of gathering and still ah! Anyway, some people are still running around trying to get home and get indoors because they don't know what's going on, and some people are kind of staring at you guys either through their windows or in the streets. Just
Well, it's not throwing things.
Yeah.
yeah, so people are kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Where's my other sounds?
Is Dimitri ahead of in
Yeah,
the
so
group?
he's ahead of the group. And is there anything you want to do before? So you guys are just going back to the hall where you came from. Is there anything you want to do before then?
Can I just?
He's not said a word to you, but he's in front.
I'm just gonna look back at the gazebo.
Fix it.
Susan will
I want to
start.
take a look.
Prestidigitation?
Yes.
It's
Are you gonna fight the guard that's holding you?
Is he holding me?
Yeah. So I guess here. Wait. I should. Where's the?
Oh, actually.
So I don't have enough for the guard.
It's okay. I can imagine.
Dimitri,
For me.
Susan, Cyrus, Varela. We'll just say you're on the road.
Is there a time limit that prestidigitation
Drea
works?
is being carried.
It's mending.
Mending, yes.
But
Touch.
mending
I
is
think
only
it's
one
And it
square
takes
big.
1 minute. And it's one thing at a time.
But I mean, we could come back later and fix it, and it would still be fixable.
Okay,
Not
so
24 hours.
Drea is being carried.
I don't.
Guard for
Specify a
Janica.
time.
Guard for
You know, just in case they're not gonna
Yeah.
cool
Guard
trying
for
Say go back and fix it right now.
guard for Cyrus. Okay, well, there's more guards than that. There's like a handful of guards surrounding you guys, and they've got their crossbows out, swords out, like they're like, ready to stop you guys if you try and run away.
Okay, so maybe don't.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna try
He's
and.
probably unaware, so he'll start trying to go over there to fix it.
Okay. Well, let's. So he's going to try and grapple you using strength. What's your? Well, do you want to do a contested
He wouldn't
or dex?
need to fight back, so
Oh, okay.
He would
Go in.
need to or not. He doesn't
he
want to.
he wouldn't like
It's not in his
care
nature.
to.
Okay. Oh, so like if
It's not
it
like
is-
he's trying to get away.
Oh, okay. So if it's contested, so the guard like you like look back at the gazebo and start to go, and the guard, hey, and tries to like bring you back, so you don't contest or you
No,
don't like.
I was like, oh, okay. I was just gonna fix it.
And he doesn't say anything.
I'm
and he
gonna-
just pushes you forward.
I'm gonna see if I can talk to Dimitri and be like, hold on. We did, and try and explain what happened. We didn't do it.
Yeah. Well, over his shoulder is. Well, you obviously did something. Anyway, and you guys make your way back into the hall, pretty much as you are. Let me just. Okay, so we're just gonna pretend that. Oh. Does this come off? Okay, good, it does. I'm like,
I think we may have just left it for too long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so we're just gonna pretend this square is like the hall. We've got like an upper thing, this chair here, front doors, whatever, and it's like fairly large. So, anyway, move the group. Wah! Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys are all here.
Nice.
And they've kind of grouped you together. We're on the outside.
He stands on his chair so he doesn't sit.
Oh,
He's just that cool.
yeah, he's a secret monk. Okay. Anyway, so you guys have all been gathered together in this hall. Anyway, so the door flings open, poof, and you all file in and whatnot. And anyway, he starts pacing. Oh, normally that's the sound of you don't have battery, but I do. Okay, cool. And he starts pacing like across the way here and here, as the rest of the guards kind of fan out and just are like at the ready around you guys.
Oh, jeez.
And in a gruff voice, he turns to you guys and says, "Please explain to me how, in a moment, you destroyed a sacred place for us and somehow affected the sacred pool that is part of our life source here in this town. I want an explanation."
Cool.
Susan notices that Drea and Pharrell are down, and he'll boot both of them with his healing word.
Okay.
On the nose.
Just boop, boop.
Oh, yes. So you're still unconscious, Drea. So they've actually placed you poof, on the ground. And Ferlin is still over Cyrus. So,
Until I heal you.
okay.
I'll start to explain.
You
Okay.
get 5 HP.
Thanks.
So Drea, you suddenly come to, and you're inside in a familiar place, but you're like, wait, I was just outside.
What
And
happened?
there was a lightning strike, or there was just a light, and it was loud, and you don't really remember anything else. But now you're suddenly back here, and there's guards around, and Dimitri does not seem very happy. And
Yeah.
anyway,
So I'll try and explain what happened.
okay. Oh, and for Relin, so you heal for the same amount of points.
8 for
Okay. So Pharrellin is like over you, Cyrus, and he kind of comes to. But you notice that he's wheezing. And so he like comes like gets off your shoulder and like sits down, and you notice that there's still this like purple black oozing from his back. He has a pack on, but
got the
it's
machine
kinda
attached to him.
dripping down.
What color is his blood?
Black.
It's purple.
Oh, was it black?
Purple, but there's black also.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh.
Okay,
Anyway,
Fran,
but
I'm
he's
gonna take a
kinda
look at
sitting
your
there.
back.
kind of wheezing as you're explaining.
I'll explain what happened.
Okay,
And then it wasn't us, it was Irena.
So, where's the girl?
That is a good question. We don't know. She disappeared before our eyes.
And he seems very concerned.
Like, we reached for her and just missed her before she vanished into the water.
The lightning.
Yeah, and
a
then
beam of light came down and hit the pool.
and then lightning.
And then a being was in the pool.
Yeah,
Like a
she,
being made. A
she
being
mentioned the
made
name
of light.
She mentioned the name Sergey. No?
No?
Okay.
Okay.
You said Tatiana?
I do not know either of those names.
Okay.
Well, he was in the pool. She went in the pool with him, and then they both
Poof.
disappeared.
Interesting.
And then we'll talk about the voice and the lightning and all.
Does this help? Susan will cast Disguise Self, making himself look like Dimitri.
Oh!
Or not Dimitri, the one guy in the water.
Oh, the.
I was like, oh, so like the shimmering individual that you saw in the water.
Yeah, Sergey.
Oh, and he was, is that what that man looked like?
Yep.
Is it?
Yes. So I mean, you try your best to do like an ethereal, like transparent person, but you kind of make yourself look a bit yellow and clear. I would say
the candle
It's-
guy
it's
from the Jim Carrey's
fair.
Christmas Carol.
Maybe if you were in water, it would look a little bit better, but you look a little bit too corporeal for. But it's a good rendition.
That more shimmery and thinner, transparent. And meanwhile, Drea, you're hearing this story for the first, you're hearing what happened afterward for the first time. Then we'll apologize for the fight. Oh yeah, there was a fight.
But you still destroyed a holy building.
We didn't. The
the
lightning
wind,
did.
the wind
Actually-
did that.
Am I cognitive enough to actually?
Like your head hurts, but
Actually, it sounds like Strahd destroyed the building, and I think that until he's eliminated, this whole region is going to continue to be living in fear and have unfortunate ones and all kinds of things.
This is exactly why we went far away from him. How do you know it was him?
Was his voice, right?
Have we heard it? I don't
Who
know.
else can
Haven't we heard his voice? I thought we heard it.
we heard his
We've heard it
voice.
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
When did we hear his voice?
When we came out of the house, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
When you guys got the mark.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Said you are mine.
Yes.
You heard it in your voice.
When
They're
we
your
were,
heads.
when we were marked,
So.
we heard his voice. So it was Strahd. His power is either growing and his reach is increasing, or he was always as powerful and just left you alone until now. But I don't think that's going to continue.
Oh, I think so.
This changes a lot of things for our way of life here. If what I think has happened to that pool actually happened.
We can try and fix the building. Please let us do that for you.
Roll persuasion check.
Oh,
The guards won't let me do it.
Be persuasive.
persuasion?
Are you persuasive?
Oh, okay.
Pretty good persuasion.
Roll high, roll high, roll high.
Oh,
I love all your dice.
9.
Well, that was a good effort.
It seems like everything you touch is either broken.
It's not like the building can get any more broken.
Well, thank you very much.
Use it for firewood.
But who did What?
Please let us.
Not us.
You don't look like builders.
No, watch.
Pharrellin?
He'll take his lute and he'll bang. I'm like, no, just watch. And then he'll start casting mending. Which takes a full minute.
Oh.
So we're just watching you awkwardly.
So we go bing, and then one of the strings bing, and he kind of looks at you, and you just start casting mending, and you put the sides together, and it starts going. And you you take the string, bing. It's like holds. You're like, I gotta hold it here for a little bit.
What's that?
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you. He's like, also do a persuasion check for me.
Oh, please roll higher.
You're pretty
than me.
persuasive.
I am very
Yeah.
persuasive.
Yeah.
Bards.
Convince dragons to do anything.
Like, maybe should let the bards do the talking.
That probably would be best.
Oh, that wasn't a very good
13.
roll.
13. Okay. Okay.
Looks a little nervous.
So he's like, how long would it take you to do that on the whole thing?
This guy, I'm also going to point to Pharrellin. He,
I think he knows mending.
Also knows that.
Yeah.
This guy can also do that.
Depends on how many pieces.
I think we might need to leave that to our skilled builders, who kept it intact for many years. I don't think I want you guys near that
Maybe
place.
our cleric could go pray over.
I can try and pray and restore the pool.
Roll one more persuasion check for me.
Can I help?
Not rolling well. Is there? I mean, do you want to help in some way?
Like, he's a very powerful cleric. Pelor, light. The pool was blessed with light.
You start going through all the amazing good things about Cyrus and the amazing hair, and oh yes, the light. Oh, he was cast light or Pelor, anyway. You try your best. So I'll have you also roll.
Oh, me also roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it more like a group roll instead
That's
of
a
just
17.
17. Okay.
4.
Okay. Well,
I was so much help. Oh no.
no.
Oh.
No. No. We will leave that up to our builders. You may observe, maybe. I don't know why you guys want so desperately to fix it.
Because we feel bad? Question mark. Just kidding.
No. But, you may do something else for me.
More than get your son resurrected?
Well, we're still working on that. But,
For
Anna,
that too.
Yeah.
we may know of a dress. And anything to get you out of my town will be a blessing.
Okay.
So, Anna, my beautiful wife, knows of... Oh, crap, I knew her. No, give me a second.
It's a good name, too.
Yes.
Heidi. We're going to go against the Slavic theme.
Yeah.
Okay. So my beautiful wife, Anna, has met the lady of Valaki, Baroness Lydia Petrovna. And she believes that she might have a beautiful wedding dress because Anna was able to go to their wedding and saw the dress. And so she's going to be setting out to go ask if it can be borrowed or bought.
Okay.
So you may accompany her on this trip, as sometimes things befall individuals that travel in this area. So that is my ask.
Okay.
So you can get out of my town and help my wife be safe, and we can continue working towards our goal of finding a dress that you said is so necessary to get my
Quick DM
So-
question. What time is it?
So, good question. So, because you guys, it's later in the day. So, you guys slept before you came here, and then you came in the morning, and had a conversation mid-morning, whatnot, left, went to the Abbey. You were only there like a couple of hours or whatnot, and then this happened. Anyway, so it's more like the afternoon, like the sun is starting to set. It's not like evening yet, but it is afternoon. So,
Okay.
because the trek took a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm trying to do my best nobility.
So, she is going to be heading out first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And you all better be with her. Is that agreed?
Yeah.
Yes.
If we're all in traveling condition.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was not really a question. And yeah, so you notice that Pharrellin, who's been kind of wheezing and like sitting on the ground, is now back on the ground, prone,
Do you have healers?
back unconscious.
Back
Oh.
unconscious.
Does
he have
spare
to-
the time.
Do you have healers?
Susan,
Yeah.
you know that fixing spell?
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow you for a second? I'm gonna flip Pharrellin onto his stomach. Can I inspect the thing on his back? I don't know.
Can we take it
technology?
off? Can we take it off?
Is it like attached to him?
So, you turn Pharrellin on his stomach, or like so you can see his back, and you remove his pack, and you see he had some explosives and like stuff which you knew of. He had cannons and metal and bits and whatever.
Explosive
And it
powers.
seems that the shock of
The lightning.
electricity, may have made some things go in his pack. And so you see that there's like shrapnel, there's stuff that has like hit his back. So there's
His lungs.
there's metal bits. There's like
that's
this like
ugly.
kind of metallic ooze that's kind of coming from, it's like a blackish with like bits flecks of like metallic that's kind of in the area.
no.
And as you move the pack, there's like this like black powder that goes.
Oh no.
And things kind of start like metal bits start falling out.
Oh no.
And so yeah, he's back unconscious.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and put his pack just in a foot pile.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Susan crouches down and just starts picking stuff out of his back.
Can you try and like, because with mending, would it like pull the metal bits out of his back?
So mending fixes something that was previously whole.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you hold all the other pieces up like above the
now
broken pieces,
it's
would it
if
pull the
you
pieces
if
out of
you
his back?
break a vase
This
and
spell-
you chuck part of it down a chasm, that's not really gonna come back to you.
Well,
it's
no,
just
no, no.
gonna
This
fix
spell
what you can
repairs
Right.
a single break or tear in an object you touch.
Okay.
So,
So
like-
we'll not put back together a broken
Two
box.
halves of a
Okay.
broken key, a torn cloak, a leaking
Yeah.
wineskin is not
Yeah.
gonna fix something shattered.
But
Dang it.
there's
Okay.
it's like all across the.
But I
his
get
back.
what you were
Like-
trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and there's a pool of like purplish black that's starting to like form underneath him.
Okay,
like, on
we need
Okay,
healers.
okay,
the
okay.
ground.
We need
This guy's
healers.
leaking.
And
Yeah, we need healers now.
And Dimitri.
Okay.
Now.
So, it looks like this individual, he's having trouble.
No shoot. Get
Yes.
healers in here.
Okay, well, right. And he like points to one of the guards by the door, who swiftly goes out the door, and you don't know where he's gone. This is your friend, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm friends with everybody.
Yeah, yes. Magic users, cleric,
Yes.
like me, you,
Yes.
like.
Uh,
I
Okay.
hope he'll be fine.
This is my last second level spell.
I mean,
I'm gonna put my hands on his back and do cure wounds.
Okay.
I've got one.
Okay. So Susan.
I rolled a 9 medicine check for picking the stuff out of his back.
No.
Okay. So you're like bink, 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 bink. There's like a lot of little bits in here, and you try your best to
This
get
one-
all of them out.
This one is supposed to come out, right?
He gets 12 hit points.
Okay. So anyway, so you touch him and you feel the spell release, or like, you release the spell, and you see the shimmering light, and his skin like comes together.
Are all the metal bits out?
You hope so.
Oh.
Anyway, and his blue skin kind of like starts to cover, his flesh comes together, and you kind of like run your hand. You're like, okay, so the wound has been closed, and you hope everything's out. So you cast Cure Wounds, and you cast. Oh, that was
Before.
medicine. So he is still unconscious, but
Whoa.
he's breathing, but he's still kind of wheezing.
I am going to put my Ring of Regeneration on him.
Okay, that works.
At least to keep him from dying.
Well, that can regrow stuff.
Oh yeah.
Will it
Like regrow lost limbs.
will it push shrapnel out?
That I don't know.
His lungs will just keep regrowing over the piece of shrapnel.
So
me die.
Oh man.
Oh, we're getting into an Iron Man storyline here.
Yeah, so you
it'll be
gain
Iron
1d6
Lung.
hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least one hit
Yeah.
point. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the same part to regrow and return to full functionality
okay.
after 1d6 plus 1 days.
Deadpool.
So you so you take this ring, take his pinky,
His toe?
and it like as soon as you put it on, it glows. It becomes like a white ring, or it's a ring. So it's kind of a fluorescent like light that starts coming from this ring, and Pharrellin stirs and shakes his head. What happened? And you see some blood like come out of his mouth, and,
Oh boy.
and then he kind of like tries to sit up. And
You
looks at
probably
guys.
shouldn't sit up. I'm just going to keep him on the ground.
Yeah, and you like turn him over, and he's like laying face up.
Well, you were struck by lightning on the back.
Yeah.
What did that do to the mechanism that he's been saving? It's
That's
supposed to get him home.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, we're getting you some healers.
Uh-huh.
And he like coughs again, and then the wheezing starts again. And then his eyes kind of roll back.
I cast healing hands.
And so as you do this, so the door swings open, and the lady that you noticed before that was helping the gal that had given birth, the lady with wrinkles, whatever.
The mature
she comes
lady.
in and she's like, "Who's hurt? What's needed? What's going on?" And she sees Frillin on the ground, and she's like, she kind of starts pushing you guys. Out of the
So
way.
I'm like going to cast healing hands.
She shoves you, sir.
Clink, clink, clink.
And behind her, coming through the door, there's the guard that got them. There's an older gentleman with a grayish beard and is in like, I don't know, brown, kind of decrepit clothes. Seems fairly old. He's got more wrinkles and like kind of shaggy hair, and has not been super well kept. But anyway, and he comes in and kind of stands behind your party and is kind of like watching what's happening. And so the lady, she starts like checking things, like open his mouth, check his tongue, feel like temperature, and she has like a bag of just stuff, like an herbalist kit kind of, and she's just like checking him for like anything that she can think of. She's like, what happened to him?
I'll explain the story again.
Okay.
At least the portion that she needs to know. Maybe leave out Irena.
Oh, she's like, well, I've never encountered someone getting struck by lightning before, but
And then bombs exploded on his back.
oh, and so she like help, and you
I help
turn
her.
him over, and she like goes to feel his back. And
Oh,
she's like,
well,
he seems fine.
that's the weird part. We healed him.
Okay.
Dre's gonna cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and look at Pharrell.
Mm-hmm. So you cast Detect Magic, and you notice the ring. So obviously that is magic. Some things like in his bag and whatnot that are a bit magical, but him, not really. Like there's nothing on him or in him that seems magical.
He might have shrapnel in
So,
in his lungs.
anyway,
Can you undo a healing spell?
I pull out my knife.
Anyway,
Let me just.
Get back in there real quick.
Just missed some things. It's fine. Ooh.
and so his ragged breathing, and yes, he spits up more blood that has a bit of blackness in it, and she kind of like, and grabs like some of her liquids. Is this normal for him?
Well, the purple is, the black isn't.
See, I thought his blood was black, not purple.
I thought did he say what color his blood
I
was?
think it was black.
It was black.
Shit.
Okay.
So
I
the
thought-
purple is extra.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway,
The black is normal. The
Okay, the
purple is
black is
different.
normal. The purple is extra. I have not seen this before. I don't know what he is.
Fair enough, neither do we.
Okay. and she kind of like turns around to look at the guy. And he doesn't say anything, but he kind of shuffles forward and sits down and kind of hovers his hands over Pharrellin. And the wrinkles that are already there, he like furrows his brow and they get even deeper.
Canyons suddenly appear on his face.
Yeah. And you can see he's old. He's like an old, wise individual.
Like an apple that's been left out too long.
Like what?
An apple that's been left out too long.
You see, so it's as if he's trying to sense like what's happening with Pharrellin.
He is amphibious.
I don't know. Does Pharrellin have like gills?
No.
And he kind of looks at you, looks back at Pharrellin.
Well, not like a fish exactly, just...
And he like lifts up an arm.
Yeah.
He's like kind of doing this, like testing, like okay. And then he turns to, or he says, "This is strange.
Well,
Why don't we take him? Why don't we take him somewhere we can work?"
that's a good idea. I'm going to walk up to Dimitri and be like, are there any do you have other healers in this town?
We take what we can get. And he motions, he's like, there are rooms this way. So this is like a balcony. So there's actually rooms on the far side and a balcony where there's like more rooms. Anyway, it continues onward. But there is an empty room here that the elderly gentleman starts to like lift up Pharrellin. And
I'll help
the
him.
lady helps. Anyway, so y'all like kind of heft Pharrellin. It is quite heavy. Anyway, and you guys all kind of like drag him over. And so there's a smaller room with like a bed, and like a little table and a dresser drawer kind of thing. But there's not.
I don't
a
know if he's gonna
ton.
fit on the bed.
Anyway,
His legs are like dangle, it's fine.
Yeah.
yeah. So you take him and you lay him down. And his feet, because he's 9 feet.
Well, no, he's
6
6'10".
foot 10.
Oh, 6'10", sorry. Oh, I'm imagining he's 9 feet. Anyway, 6'10".
Well, his personality's 9 feet tall.
Yeah. I'm gonna move like the dresser drawer and the night table behind the bed to put his feet on. So it's a few extra feet.
Okay, so never mind, he's this way, and Cyrus is like moving the dresser drawer. Okay, well now it's moved.
The side
Anyway,
table's
yeah,
by the foot
because
of the
like
bed.
his feet hang off by like this much.
Yeah, I'm gonna put like the night table like
So-
right there.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so and you set him down, and the wheezing starts to rattle a little bit. As he's like, it almost seems like he's struggling for air, as if something is happening on the inside. And so
Do you have surgeons here?
and the guy that came in, the gentleman, is looking very concerned. The canyons, and he takes out a pouch and sprinkles some powder over him and touches his chest and snaps his fingers. And then in that instant, Pharrellin, everything about him pauses. It's like time stops. And
sorry,
he raises a little bit off the bed, just a little bit. And around him, there's this light aura, as if he's just been cushioned by something and has been raised slightly off the bed. And everything about him has stopped. So his breathing has stopped.
Space.
Like everything has just halted.
Do you guys have surgeons here? Or is it just you two? For medicine.
The lady turns to you, she's like, well, we don't have people come to this town, and we don't really leave, and I try and teach people as best I can. Everyone is just in their homes right now. I don't know what the heck happened. So you have us right now, but he seems to be not doing well, your friend.
Really?
I don't know how we can help him.
Are there
I
maybe
think his lungs are punctured.
Yeah, how do you fix that? Why aren't healing spells
Good
working?
question. I don't
Well,
know.
if there's something in there, the healing spells don't take it out.
And the older gentleman turns to you guys and he says, I believe something is inside of him that is either infecting his lungs or it's wreaking havoc from the inside out. Some substance that is not supposed to be ingested that is now in his
What's
lungs
the black stuff?
To be
From
fair,
the
that
purple stuff.
continuously harm him.
Okay.
Like, was it?
So it doesn't matter how many times you heal him, while it's there, it will continue to harm him.
Okay. Yeah, the purple stuff. Do you know what that was? Was that stuff from his
Well, it looked
tinkering?
like he had strange substances in his bag.
Okay.
yes, you did.
So
I wonder if the time or his traveling machine thing. That's what that came from.
this may take some time, and I have preserved him as he is to give us time
I wonder if we could go find a surgeon.
to figure out what we can do. Maybe find someone who's a skilled healer
Because we're going to
and that may be able to reverse this
We appreciate
or
this.
take it out of him. So I've only known of one other such wizard who knew the intricacies of something like this. I wish I was. Well, people here call him the Mad Mage, but I knew him as Morden Kane.
Where is this wizard?
Well, last I saw him, he was thrown up. Where's my thing? Before I give you false information. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Last I saw him, he was being hurled over Tusser Falls. But I believe he survived. Hey, do you want me to mark it on your map? Wait.
Where? Oh, Tesser Pool, Tesser Fall. Oh,
There you go.
Oh, it's like all the way across.
cool. Yeah, almost back to Barovia.
Is it near Valaki?
Not really.
Okay.
It's so Kretsk is right here.
Yeah.
Valaki is here.
Okay.
The falls are right here.
Oh.
So it would at least be a day and a half,
Okay.
like, journey to get back there. So,
Okay.
he's not there anymore. So the Mad Mage is in the Sphalic Woods above Lake Zarvich,
Oh, that's
north of
that's
Lake
north of
Zarvich.
Valaki.
Okay.
But that is the last we heard of where he might be.
Okay. Maybe we'll try and find him over there.
Maybe we go
But
sniffing around.
This.
Yes, let's go sniff around for Cyrus.
How long can you keep him suspended like this?
This stasis will remain until I dispel it.
Oh,
good.
good.
Thank you very much.
So it's
I
called.
get
I
my
can
ring.
give you.
That ring
what
could help.
it's called.
It's fine.
It's called
Can you reach in?
temporal stasis.
Can we reach in and like
Can I get the ring?
grab things from him?
Because I don't think it's gonna do anything while he's in stasis.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not. Yes. So you may remove things from him. It won't alter his state in any way. So.
Well, that's not going to do you any good in there. Oh, man.
Good to know. You like to loot your friends.
This was mine. I was letting him borrow it. He looted me with my permission.
I will try my best to figure out how we might be able to help
Okay.
him. I am a healer and a wizard in my own right, but
Something with the wizard
this
myself.
I have not seen before.
Okay.
This looks like a substance we have not encountered. So
Okay.
it would take time for me to figure out.
Okay.
But I will do my best.
Well, I'm gonna talk to him about what I know of Ravnica
Oh,
and what
yeah, anything we
this
know.
substance technology could be.
Maybe show him the machine.
Oh, and you like take it out and chink, chink. There's like a bit that's like
Oh, Phil's gonna be so sad. Oh, no. Lightning, I see like burn marks for the lightning hit.
there are definitely some dents and like there's along it there's like this scorch mark. As if the lightning had gone almost through it.
Oh my gosh, the fact he's alive is a miracle.
So, this is an unusual contraption, but maybe it would be helpful. Is it alright if I study it and I don't know, figure out what's in it?
Go ahead.
Also his
I
other
make sure it's stable too. Like
things.
nothing's gonna blow up the
Explode.
village.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't need to blow up their healers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
let's not do that.
We already did the sacred pool.
Yeah.
Enough explosions for today. All right. So, and he turns to you all. You all are adventurers? Is this
Actually,
right?
we were all abducted here. We were all on our own things. We didn't know each other before.
Are we technically now?
How long have we been here?
Is that a title?
Months?
Days?
Maybe.
Maybe a couple.
How many long rests have we had?
Oh shoot, I'd have to go back and count.
1, 2. Because we had
Well, we had
3
all the
in
way
the
back
death
at the
house?
house with the kids.
We had, like-
3 in the death house. 1 in the town.
Well, we had the
one of the
Vistani-
tents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 1 in the tents. 1 in the town.
On the road with
On the road.
Jet,
And then
no.
here.
Maybe throw a couple more in there just in case.
So yeah, a few.
It might be
2 weeks.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So we've been
Week
here.
and a half?
We've only known each other about 2 weeks. We were all abducted here separately.
Oh.
By I suspect Strahd.
Yeah, that's
Okay, here we go. So as you say this, that you had all come here and been drawn here, he turns to Kretiana, the lady, and he says, "Can you go back and get me some leatherwort and the vial of holy water that is in the back cupboard?" Anyway, and she's like, "Oh, yes!" And she runs out.
I know what that means.
And so then he shuffles over to the door and closes it.
Yeah.
And turns to you guys. He says, "There's bushy eyebrows and canyons again. You were also brought here
Were you brought here?
over a year ago. Now,
Wait, how
old are you?
I was gonna say I thought they didn't let people in this town.
I am old enough to know many things, and
I
So
mean,
were
you know,
I just
Well,
said a year ago.
Were
Like
you,
I
were you roughly
know.
the same age when you got here?
Yes.
Before you were
I know I am old. And
I
I was old a year ago, and I
But
will be
you know
old
your way
still.
around here well enough that I thought you were here
we
longer.
were wondering if there was magic that was accelerating your age.
So, how did you end up in this
'Cause
town?
you-
And he looks
So
at you,
old.
Drea, and is just like,
No,
did you, like,
no,
you're,
sir, it's
the
not.
face is saying, did you ask
No.
me, did you seriously ask me that question?
Okay, so she's gonna say, no, I didn't mean it as an insult. Obviously, you work with temporal magic.
And he starts shuffling towards you. Young lady, I am old enough to have lived many of your lifetimes. I know your elf types. And you stay young and beautiful forever.
Well,
But I have earned my wrinkles.
I have no
And,
doubt of your wisdom, Sue.
I won't
Or
be
nor your
sassed.
knowledge.
You're young and like yourself.
I did not mean to.
Oh, is he the same kind as you guys?
Same what?
What
Same
are
kind?
you?
Part of me says no.
He's human.
Okay.
But
I thought he was something different because he's like all of the wrinkles and stuff.
oh,
Lord.
Susan. Now, what pray are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you. So there, you're thinking I'm decrepit, but I don't know what
Is he
happened
wrinkled?
to you, as you have your bones and stuff. Like it looks like something went terribly wrong.
Hey, I wonder if he can fix you.
Oh, yeah.
We can save that for later. So did you come here by yourself? Or were you with...
Were you abducted?
Whoa, what's her name?
You young people have so many questions, and sadly, many insults. But since we are both here, not of our own liking or accord, I will help you regardless of what insults you throw at me, even though, watch your tongues.
Oh, sir.
I do know magic, and a little flame.
Me too.
What do you create?
Fire.
How much?
Prestidigitation amount.
It's like
Okay,
lighting a small torch.
Yeah, okay, so you like match him, so he like, there's a little flame that goes poof on his finger, and you went poof, and like all your fingers poof, 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 poof. And he looks at you. And there's like this like dragon head of fire that comes out and like comes right up to
Neat.
and comes back to him.
You're a great wizard.
Thank you.
You remind me of my brother.
Ah, well, I bet he is a amazing gentleman.
He fought a god.
He is.
Ah, how do you know that?
It's complicated.
What?
See,
Anyway.
Thank you, young man.
Oh,
Do you
I
want
read
to
about
hear
him.
what I have to say
Yes.
or not?
yes.
All right. And there's a
Wait,
a
sorry, real
chair
quick.
in
Where
the.
were you from originally?
I think there's a chair in the
He's about to
corner,
tell us.
and he like pulls it out
Jenica sits on the bed by Frel and is
and
like,
like sighs as he
exhausting.
sits down, like, and you hear some like cracking, like some of his like joints.
Little glow stick.
He sits back in the chair. Again, do you want to hear what
Yes.
I have to say
Yes.
or not?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be quiet.
All right. Got me winded here. You asked where I was from. Give me a second. I swear I read all this. I just memorized
I can
it.
remember all that.
Let's see.
That's what
Yeah.
Anyway, well, while I'm looking, oh man, all right, where's do the fast way?
He has to
So-
think, where was I from?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Dang it, the pool.
well,
Let's see how the story goes.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Drea's feeling like open mouth, insert foot.
It's okay.
Dad would be very
Some people are just touchy. It's okay.
Dad would be very disappointed.
Well, it's okay. I won't
I just
tell.
thought it was a smell.
I won't tell if you won't. If you don't.
Will you get mine too?
Also, by the way, your brother, very interesting stories.
Oh, thanks.
There we go. Okay.
That's alright, future person.
Okay. So he sits back and he says, "So I and Morden Kanan are from the world of Orith, Oerth, or the world of Greyhawk." Anyway,
Do any of us know that? World?
You've never really been there. You might.
Yes?
Yes. Roll a history check for me.
Oh,
What
frick.
world am I from?
Okay, no, I'm
I was
doing
like, use a different die.
Different dice. Which one has been rolling well? Well, none of you. Whatever. It's fine.
Do you want to borrow mine?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
History?
Yeah.
Yes. Roll a history check for me.
Oh, where's history? Oh, okay.
I guess I always thought Faerun was just a region. I didn't know it was a whole world.
That's okay. Not really. No.
No, it's not.
No, it's a 5.
5. Oh, okay.
You need to bless your dice.
I know.
Or, like,
Exorcise the demons.
I
yeah,
know.
something like that.
So you know, you think back and you're like, okay, I think I've heard of this place. It's not like super well known. So I can't quite remember. But yes, so you don't really remember anything.
Cool.
And he says, so we are a part of a wizards guild over there, and we have known each other for many years. We have gone to many places, learned many things, talked to many old individuals who know many things, and wanted to try and test ourselves to become better and greater wizards. But we were brought here with a few other individuals, and learned of the evil one who had taken over this place. Oh, where's my music? I think we ended the end. We had heard of the evil one and thought it a great opportunity to free these people from their oppressor. And we thought, as very powerful wizards, we could do such a thing. But in confronting him, we were not successful. And Morden Kanan was thrown off the ledge, and I was beaten within an inch of my life. And many of our comrades were slain. So
They were also fellow wizards.
Oh.
How many of them were you?
there were 8 of us.
8? And you couldn't defeat him.
And not level 1, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, there were some of us that weren't like high powerful wizards. Some were in training, some were learning.
Okay, well, still.
So we were of varying degrees
Of skill and
of
ability.
skill. But we were unsuccessful. He was not alone. He's very powerful, but he also has many allies and creatures of darkness working for him that we were not able to surmount.
Undead,
Undead,
lycanthropes.
were creatures, yes. Creatures of the shadows.
Oh no. Everyone's like, lycanthrope.
Inhabitants from the abyssal plane, perhaps.
Not that I saw. But so, in beaten an inch within my life, I decided to go as far away as possible. I think he thought me dead. And went back to his castle, but I was found by healers, and they healed me, and I trekked here, and didn't tell anyone where I was from. I didn't want to give them unnecessary hope. That they could get out, that they could be relieved of this oppressor. So I've stayed here and tried to heal and help this town as much as I can, and also look for information.
So you and your companions were brought here against your will?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And I have heard of a tome that holds information about the evil and maybe what happened to him before he was cursed.
I think the Abbey mentioned that as well.
But I've not been able to find it. But I do believe it is fairly close. It's just south of here.
Is it in a white tower?
It is in a pass. I don't know about a white tower, but maybe.
Okay.
The pass does have towers.
Do you want to come with us?
Do you want me to heal your friend or to come with you?
Well, he's gonna
Heal
be
it.
fine for a while, right?
I think
Yes, but the spell does have its limits.
Please stay here.
Yeah, I've never tried this before and left miles away. But we can assume he would be okay. But if I were to leave and not be able to cast it again, I don't know if he would survive.
That's the risk it.
no, yeah, stay here.
But if you young adventurers wanted to go looking for it, you definitely could.
Probably after we drop off Anna at Balaki.
Yeah.
It is said that the what they called? Some individuals from the Order of the Silver Dragon had procured it and run off.
Through
But
the tome?
they got as far as the pass. And then we don't hear anything else.
Okay.
And as far as the stories go. So
Have you heard of anything that could help us defeat Strahd? Any kind of scroll or sword or shield? Anything?
well,
Wait a minute.
there's a lot of magic here. A lot of secrets. But what I can tell you is that sheer magic may not be enough. Your sheer willpower and spells that, may take one human down in a second will not take him down like that.
Well, you go first.
So there may be something here
Hmm.
that can help. A weapon of vengeance. In a pool blessed by the light of a white sun.
Now that sounds familiar.
Uh-huh. I think that's here.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
the pool.
Well, that pool was blessed by Saint Markovia long ago, before, she also was
Perished.
defeated
Right.
by the evil one. Yes, and if what I saw is correct, that may have been changed, but
I still want to go there and look.
But the cathedral that was there, the gazebo, I guess now, what was left of it, was a tribute to the Morning Lord. And I didn't really check it out, but maybe there might have been something there.
Does anyone have any disguise spells?
How have you
I have
heard
my hat.
of such a thing? Whence did you hear of this?
We met some.
You played a card game with a
Bastani?
lady?
Oh. She seemed a bit of a misfit. She'd run around with a raggedy band of
Yes.
of individuals?
Possibly.
The Vistani, I think.
Ah, that witch. Yes, we've spoken. But I didn't have my cards read. Seems like you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know her?
I've had encounters. We'll say.
Would you say she's friend or foe?
We'll say she works of her own accord. For her own benefit.
Fair enough.
So she's on no one's side.
She's on
No,
her side.
she wasn't on my side.
She's not on Strahd's side, is she?
I couldn't say.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
she would have. Well,
Well, we learned it from her.
Well, through the card reading.
Through the card reading.
You are definitely a misfit band
we
of
are.
individuals.
So I don't suppose you could help us get to the pool,
Or the gazebo.
the gazebo,
Ah.
because we're not exactly allowed.
Well,
there
I mean,
right now.
like Susan said, there's still a hat. You could put that on to disguise yourself.
You want to go there again?
Yeah.
And he laughs this like hearty like belly laugh.
Oh no.
After what you did to it last time.
To be
wasn't
fair, it wasn't
us.
us. It was Irena.
Well, technically, Irena didn't cast the lightning. It's just her jumping in.
So
Her embracing the being of light did nothing, apparently.
So the pool. There was an individual with us. What was her? Her name was Irene.
Irene.
Irena, yeah.
And what was her last name?
Endor?
Something.
Vindorovich?
I'll tell her. I'll tell her her last name.
Yeah.
Her and her brother needed help burying their father. We did. We ended up here.
Yeah.
We went. We went to see about the unfortunate one that was born, and Irena was helping some lady that had just given birth to the unfortunate get in the pool for healing. And when she entered the pool, a light appeared in the pool.
Strange.
A very bright light
Never happened.
underwater.
And
And
it
it
cohered into a.
cohered into some kind of translucent, ethereal man,
Sergei.
young man that she recognized. And he called to her, and she went to him,
Except he called her Tatiana.
Yeah.
Tatiana.
And she called him Sergei.
She called him Sergei. And when they joined, he kind of whisked her away. Our friend that you were trying to heal was trying to grab her to bring her back. At that moment when they disappeared, Strahd, because we've heard his voice, said she was mine when he struck the pond with lightning. So we did not actually destroy the pond.
And as you describe that, his eyes light up and he says, I have heard that name before.
Which one?
Tatiana.
Okay.
Susan disguises himself as her.
This is what she looked
So,
like.
Funny.
so your wisps of hair suddenly become auburn white. You don't have any hair, do
I don't have
you?
any hair. I have
No
a hat
hair?
though.
Oh, okay. So like your the part where hair would be, it becomes like an auburn color, and like it looks like you're wearing a dress, and your complexion goes very light, and he kind of looks over at you.
That's not creepy at all.
Almost want you to make a performance check.
Actually.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, he's gonna nail it.
I have really good performance.
I'd say the bar.
He's
23.
23. Okay.
Wow! What
he's
did you
knocking it out of the
roll?
park.
So like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Susan's body language suddenly becomes very feminine and like anyway and almost just by his presence seems like he could walk and like talk how Irena like walked and talked and very like if you didn't actually look closely at Susan, you might believe from behind it might be her, just in motion
Does she, like,
and
tongue from
like
behind?
anyway. Do you also change your voice when you do that, or do you?
I could. I mean, My voice is my baton.
Yeah, I would say you could probably alter your voice as well. So to even sound like her.
Whoa, wow.
So anyway, so even if you were to hear from afar off, she would even, or Susan would even sound like
So
Irena.
that's what she looks.
So, okay, you are definitely not from here unless this is amazing magic. All right. I don't know if I've seen this lady, but
Tatiana, what have you heard about her?
but when we were facing the Dark One, he mentioned that he needed Tatiana to release his curse.
Oh.
We kind of knew that, right? He was looking for a bride,
We thought
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
good for a bride, but
and that was the way to get free. That's what we learned before. I'm pretty
Yeah, I just had. Okay.
So,
I just didn't know where we were carrying that, or we had that puzzle piece with us.
Where do we have to
we
get
should bring this up.
I don't know.
but I will say he
That's a
did.
good question.
He did also
I don't think we would have allowed
put us through, we'll say, trials to see if one of us would be a worthy successor.
Beg pardon?
And I did not understand that. But I feel like that also has something to do with him getting out of here.
Like someone has to take his place.
Oh, he
Yeah,
wants to
doesn't
stick
understand.
someone else with the curse?
I guess.
So, I don't quite understand it. But there's probably more to be learned in the tome
Okay.
that I've been searching for. So, now, this place isn't far away. It's only a couple of hours south of here.
Well,
So,
that's what we're doing next, right?
Well, I don't know though, because we have to leave in the morning with what's her name?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we could do that when we get back. I
maybe.
don't know if we could do it like
is it in the same direction?
No. So, they're going to be going
the
east.
Lucky's east.
And you need to go south.
Okay.
So he says, so Dimitri told you to leave in the morning.
Yes.
Maybe I can speak with him.
He wants us to protect Anna. Or at least that's what he said.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine with going.
I'm okay with either or, but if we
Or we could just split the party.
Always a good idea.
Well,
I think that's a bad.
now,
We're already leaving one of us here.
DM's like,
let me speak with him.
okay.
Let me speak with him on your behalf. And maybe I can convince him that as long as you leave the town, that'll be alright.
Okay.
So, I'll speak with him tonight and let you know in the morning.
Real quick, so is Anna going to get the dress? Okay.
I think? Yes.
Yes. She's gonna grasp the
I'll
dress.
just go to a dress shop and I'll buy it.
But it had to be special. It had to be the special dress. Otherwise, you won't take it.
I would just make one.
Yeah, that might have been
How
better.
special does it have to be?
You want it the best.
Well, I've got 1,500 or 1,800 gold.
Oh, okay.
She's a lot. So, Janica, you realize that's a lot of gold.
I think you could buy the entire store here.
And Cyrus, you're also like, that's a lot of gold.
Well, looking at my gold.
It was a
right
gift
now,
for my brother and my father.
because my gold isn't exactly applicable.
I'm pretty sure that's what I had.
yeah, no,
It was 2,000 gold. I can't remember. It was a lot.
And this guy asked, so you were all from different places,
I'm from Faerun.
different
I
towns.
don't know if you've ever heard of that.
And, I actually have heard of Faerun.
I'm from Faerun.
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 the old guy's just like,
Yes, she's like correcting you.
Hey, to be fair, she probably knew the name a lot longer than you have.
Okay, Elminster.
Young man, where are you from?
That's complicated.
Right.
It's called the Shadow Marshes.
Can't say that I've heard of that either.
2003.
I don't think I have.
Oh, wow.
I did live outside Faerun for about a month. That was fun.
Faerun.
Faerun.
Well, what is interesting to me is that in the past, adventurers have been collected from the same place. You have all been taken from different places. So, something has changed. Don't know what,
That is interesting.
but maybe you were all picked for a purpose.
Yeah, I was
For a
herded here by
specific reason.
wolves.
Hmm.
Some of them seem to be non-corporeal.
Makes sense. So either he's getting desperate, or maybe he's discovered something. I don't know. All right.
Was he always an evil man?
In my mind, always. And he like stands up and you hear. So, I imagine you all will be staying here tonight. And
If it wouldn't be too much of an imposition.
this is not my house.
Oh yeah, Dimitri's place.
Here, let us go out and speak with Dimitri. And he shuffles.
Do you have to stay with Pharrell here, or can you just be in the same building and it'll stay?
This will be close enough.
Should someone stay with him in case it drops, or?
Well, let's God damn.
What's
her name? We'll be back soon.
Okay.
She can stay with him,
Okay.
but he'll be fine for now. So, and he shuffles out. Wait here. And you guys wait. So he closes the door, and then you hear Dimitri and him like kind of having a conversation, as the booming voice of Dimitri. I'm never. Anyway, and how can you ask that? Anyway, you kind of hear this like banter going just from Dimitri's end because this person, which you never asked his name. Anyway,
I just assumed you meant. Okay.
I've been talking. And after like a couple minutes, the door swings open again. And he shuffles back in. He's like, you can stay the night here. And you are free to leave. You don't have to accompany Anna if you do not want to. But
You need the dress.
you need to leave the town in the morning. And in case anything happens to Anna, you will take the blame for it.
Okay, we should.
So you don't have to be there. And we can send a few extra people
Maybe we should just go.
to help.
We should probably just go with Anna.
So
We can come back into the tome.
what I can do, I can also cast magic of protection on their way, so they won't be bothered by other creatures. Because I have a feeling that, based on what happened, he now is looking at you,
Oh boy.
not at some woman who's traversing to Valaki.
Fair enough.
So,
Well,
would you be a greater danger to her being with her? Or
That's an
away
excellent
from
Can I
her?
roll an insight on what he's saying to see if?
Can I also?
Sure, yeah.
I'll do some.
Oh!
Oh, and that one. I'm clueless.
I swear.
Nat 20.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Doesn't sound good, guys.
I rolled a 3
A
again.
couple more things you should know. He's our
Oh my gosh.
wonderful pool destroyer has got the abbot to build him a corpse bride.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's sewn together out of different body parts. It's been reanimated. It's all kinds of crazy stuff going up there.
Well, that is interesting magic.
Yeah. It's necromancy.
Unusual, you say. What is this abbot doing?
He's
Wanted to be friends with Strahd.
he's giving her etiquette school lessons, how to eat like a noble, dance like a noble.
Alright. So what is her purpose?
His bride is going to be Strahd's bride.
I think the abbot wants to be friends with Strahd. Because Strahd had told him his sob story and he had the goodness of his heart. Decided to do
You
this.
didn't make any deals with this individual, did you?
On behalf of Dimitri, we did.
Well, the Dark One is cunning and has people in many places.
Oh.
So I would be careful.
I don't suppose you know any spells to bring people back from the dead.
I sadly do not. That was
Bring
not
people
my
back
area of
from the dead.
expertise.
Okay.
So, maybe I'll have to pay him a visit while you guys are gone.
Watch out for the monsters in the courtyard.
Monsters, you say?
Yeah.
Flesh golems.
The other
victims.
clerics that were there, they've been morphed into half human and half other bat, spider, reptile. And he claims they asked for it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why our people have been going missing.
Oh,
Many things to think about. Well, I can try and take care of Anna. Oh, you guys rolled insight. So, nat 20. So you get that. He is, to the best of his ability, telling you truth.
Okay.
And he seems to be a genuine person. A little maybe crotchety with age. But he has his own agendas that you don't know about. But they don't seem like you don't get the sense that they might be nefarious or anything. Probably also wants to go home like you do.
What about, do we feel that way about Dimitri?
About Dimitri?
Yeah, has he got nefarious?
Well, you have done an insight check on him, but with your nat 20, not necessarily.
We're trying to
He's
take
more
care
a
of the town.
protective individual and a gruff, like, this is the law, you know, like, so, but nothing, like, evil really about him.
So with that nat 20, the wizard we're talking to, does he seem to think that going for the tome would be better than trying to go with Anna? And that we might actually be a danger?
No.
Or is he just saying that?
He is a wizard that highly values knowledge. And with knowledge comes power. So, for him, yes.
Oh.
That would be more important. Because it may turn the tides.
So was he being truthful though about that we would maybe more of a hindrance to Anna and bring evil, or was that just kind of him saying something to get us to?
His reaction to the pool was...
Well, he may be wanting you to go get the tome, so he doesn't have to make
I'm
the
sure of
trip,
that.
as he is older. But either would be fine, and he might not know for sure, but that is his hypothesis. Like he does believe that.
Well, we were brought here by him.
By Strahd?
Yeah. And he's been able to keep I think he's been able to keep an eye on Irena since she was always with us. That's how he knew about her in the pool.
Well, okay.
So, I think he's watching us all the time, so I don't know that it could pose a danger to Anna if he wanted to attack us. If we're a target, she'll become a target.
Okay. Maybe it's something we'll have to
What do you think?
ponder over the night.
As it's getting late, and we can provide you food, and Dimitri did say he wants to keep an eye on you and not to leave the building.
Oh,
So
boy.
there are rooms here, and you will be guarded, we'll say, so
boy.
that nothing else explodes.
Oh.
Yes, that's best.
All right. What's your name, by the way?
Right. Oh, my name is Captain.
What?
Captain.
Captain?
Captain? Yes. Captain, that is my name.
Yes.
And magic
Is
is the
your
game.
That's K-E-P?
K-E-P-T-O-N.
Captain.
Okay.
So, anyway, so as you conclude, this conversation and whatnot, you guys leave, and Pharrellin, nothing has changed about him.
Okay.
He very much is in stasis right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're led to different rooms, and one of the, it's almost like an inn, where it's like room. Anyway, and there is a table that's brought out, and you guys are able to eat and whatnot, but you guys will be staying the night here. Is there anything you want to do before you go to bed? And everyone kind of is like, and you guys have been left on your own.
Oh.
As they don't know what might happen next around you. And there are guards posted inside, kind of like just keeping watch, just in case. And so they're kind of just like around the edges of the room.
Maybe can we all go to the door and have a discussion on the hall?
Yeah, you could go into a room if you want.
Oh, okay.
Or
Well, we don't have to have the discussion now, but I think we should talk about which we want to do first, the tome or
Susan's still
the dress.
disguised as the young lady.
Oh.
Waves to the guards.
Yeah, they kind of and one of the guards, the redhead that you saw earlier, is he talks and turns to his buddy, isn't that? And he gets elbowed in the side.
Oh, funny.
Anyway, so is there anything you want to do before you take a long rest?
Do we discuss what we're going to do now and then so we know in the morning?
I suppose we can sneak out.
No.
Go out the window.
And you guys have been,
Susan
they gave you
creates-
meaty stew and whatnot for dinner, as you were able to sit on this big table, eat, pint of ale kind of thing. And anyway, and you guys have kind of been sent off.
Oh.
Susan creates a person-sized ice sculpture of a swan
Okay.
with his performance of creation.
Okay.
And then he goes up to one of the guards and says, I made this for you.
And it's human size, yeah?
Yeah.
So like 5 feet by so you're more pushing it?
It's ice sculpture, so it'll glide.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. And Dimitri, his voice booms across from, what have you done now? And the guards kind of look at you.
I made this.
And then look at Dimitri, look at you. Sir.
Okay, bye. Just go to his room.
And they kind of are okay. And they are looking for permission from Dimitri to do anything about it. And he starts walk over. And you bite. Kind of do you go into the rooms? Yeah. Okay. And now there's this pretty ice sculpture of the swan poof, out.
Wow.
In the almost center of the room. So, okay. Anything you guys want to do before you go?
Oh, I think we just gotta decide where we're going.
Yeah.
Because if anything happens to Anna, though, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
It's on us either way.
Are there guards that are going to accompany her as well?
Are they
Well, you have
Yeah,
known
they
from
competent.
conversation that there, are about a dozen guards that'll go with her. So it won't just be her. Her and a dozen guards, armed guards.
Do we
Uh,
split the party?
That might not be the best idea. Is the Tome going anywhere?
no,
So we can just go with
Yeah.
her, come
Just go.
back,
That's
and
what
then go
I'm
to the
thinking.
Tome.
Yes. Okay.
probably better. And you know what? We can we can always hang back a little bit, so that if we're targets, that I don't know. If we ride hard and fast enough, maybe nothing will happen.
And it is only a couple of hours away.
So.
Maybe we should ride in front.
So,
Oh yeah.
A couple hours to Valaki.
not to the pass.
Okay.
Valaki is how far away?
Town. Oh no, Valaki is because you stopped there and then you came, so it's like a whole day.
Okay. Well, maybe if you ride ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Ride far enough away that we could signal with a flaming arrow or something for them to turn back or
Stop.
stop.
Oh yeah, and you could probably sniff out danger pretty easily in front.
Yeah.
I think that's a good plan. What do you guys think?
I think that'd be a safer bet than just hoping that she makes it on her own.
Yeah.
Because then she has to make the trek back.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, it might be good to go to Valaki anyway.
We should go find more healers.
In Valaki.
Yeah, in Valaki. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking about earlier too.
Yeah.
Go to the nearest town, try and get some other healers in addition to Captain.
I think Susan has shut down several minutes ago. Without you guys even realizing it.
He's just like.
He's just shut down in the hallway.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
So as you
Plan.
discuss this and yeah, we'll see where this takes you. You all kind of settle in and it's different. You actually have a bed for once on this trip, and so it's nice to kind of settle into a bed with blankets and having a full meal that's not spiked or anything like that. Something.
Yeah.
And you all go to sleep, and we'll see what happens from here.
Long rest.
Yep. So you guys have a long rest, and so all your spell slots and whatnot return.
Okay. Hit points.
Yes, your hit points, your hit points, spell slots, things like that.
Okay.
That's all I did.